Here with Garfield's Madi Seiler, Ayla Kolar, and Emily Knerem after their 7-1 win here over Windham. Ladies, congrats on the win. It was a close game for a while that you guys pulled away there. Just talk about the game overall.
I think we did really great. I think we had a bit of a rough start with bats, but I think we really pulled it together there, and I'm proud of us.
Yeah. Got the bats moving today. Some good, some bad, but very good.
Yeah, defense held strong. I think that was really important and involvement in the actual success. So yeah.
So Maddie and Emily, you guys both had a pair of hits and both had drove in runs. Got the bats going there midway through the game. Just talk about the momentum shift when you guys started putting runs on the board.
I feel like the first few hits were more of a confidence booster, which gave us like the energy to start hitting that well.
Yeah, for sure. Relaying what Emily said, energy definitely, for sure. Once those hits start going and then the runs come in, energy goes up, and then it's just up from there.
Ayla only gave up the one run. That fourth inning, they loaded the bases on you. You were able to work out of it with your defense behind you helping you. Just talk about how big that was for you in that fourth inning to get out of that jam.
Well, I was getting down because, bases loaded, but we picked it right back up and just kept going, not letting it bring us down.
All right, so weather's kind of played a part in that. How tough has it been sitting and waiting for this game, and then how anxious for you to finally get out here and play?
Honestly, yeah, I think definitely for sure. Yeah. Sitting, doing a lot of practices in the gym, and actually being able to get outside, definitely.
The weather changes were rough.
Weather change, yeah.
All right, I appreciate the time. Congrats once again.
Thank you so much.
Here with Garfield coach Tina Fallhaber after their 7-1 win over Windham. Tina, congrats on the win. Talked about the girls. It was a close game about midway through. You guys finally got the bats going. Just talk about the offense and getting it going late in the game.
Yeah, I think we just were a little tight, playing a little tight in the beginning. We had a rough game yesterday against LeBray. Sometimes that lingers a little bit. And with it being Windham, we definitely want to come out and make a statement. We actually had a crowd. I think just for a while it took us some time to transition, loosen up, start having some fun, and time it. Sometimes the ball gets big in our eyes, but this is a big field, so if they're playing you deep, we got to drop it in. We got to do what we can to manufacture some runs. So once we manufactured a couple, then we loosen up a little bit. So
So you had a freshman out there on the mound, Ayla Kolar. She went the distance for you guys, gave up the one unearned run. Had the big moment in the fourth inning where they loaded the bases and she was able to work out of it. Just talk about her performance and her poise.
Yeah, this is her first varsity game. She's pitched for JV, but not even, we haven't had a lot of experience at all this spring because the weather, right? Yeah. So for her to come out here and she didn't know she was starting until right before the game. So for her to come out here and just take it in stride and, just with everything going on, one umpire, everybody else's varsity starter, not knowing just some of the plays and how she just let it roll. Just let it roll and do her job. It didn't seem like anything really bothered her, She just, if they got a hit, she shook it off and did everything she needed to do. And I'm really impressed. I knew she had it in her, but like I said, I haven't been able to see her much either because when they play, we play. So yeah, I can't give her enough accolades, like to come out in a situation like that, especially with the crowd we had. So yeah, I'm very proud of her. She's a good kid.
So you mentioned the weather. How tough's it been having the break in between?
It's just rough to kind of get in a rhythm, and we can't even go outside, right? So gym ball is not the same. You try to do drills and repetition, but it's rough when you're spending all of your days bouncing a softie off of the gym floor and then coming out here where there's actual competition and all this going on, and I think we did pretty well considering, but yeah, the lack of experience this year is catching us a little rusty.
All right, I appreciate the time as always. Thank you.
Thank you so much.